Since I talked to her, I wonder if that helps me with any of these roles.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
No words, just dance for Sauveur,
Goodbye,
which I think I... Does it help you any? Come over here. No, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you going that way? Why don't you talk to him?
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see your neighbors have moved in.
What? What did you say?
She leans in close, her eyes knitted together in a puzzled expression. You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of hypnotic dance music. How's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
How is the project going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speaker.
Can you repeat that?
Egghead! A 3.5 cable! Into the auxiliary input! Okay?
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata! A place to be, apparently!
I'll try talking to him.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhyme!
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes!
Oh no, oh no, oh no. We haven't been able to do this. I have yet to be able to communicate with the egg.
We're close. True, hard, full, car.
I've asked all of these.
Hardcore!
Is it really?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So this is the famous Von Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
I'm a major egghead. Your friend Estelle mentioned him. I'm a major egghead.
Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh! Is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Andre almost falls over backward from the realization.
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
Hold on.
We're close. True, hard, full, car!
Say nothing.
Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not Gotwaldian.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark! Yeah!
He missed one A.
Missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's. You have to yell it with 6 too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the fix checker. I am the law.
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore.
Say nothing. Say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
All right.
Here comes the night.
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Let's ask about this hanging.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything. Why is Yekokata the place to be?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Okay.
We're close. True. Hardcore.
Nothing, say nothing, say
internally
nothing,
coherent.
say nothing.
Hardcore. All right. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to internally all core. Gotta get the people Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True.
Gonna figure this out.
Hardcore internally coherent. All core. Gotta get the people. I'm the party boy. It's hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as winter's orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Okay.
We're close. True.
Nothing,
internally
nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head.
Hardcore. Ah!
I'm seriously worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Jesus.
We're close. True. Hardcore to the internally all core.
He furrows his
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question?
I didn't ask you a question.
But there was a question.
Jesus.
We're close. True. Hardcore to internally Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
I've gone through all the dialogue options with this kid. No luck.
Yes, what is it?
All right.
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Conceptualization and savoir-faire. What do I got?
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
It's still low, but I can try it.
aggressive,
No.
monotonous, but
Go back. Keep looking. Maybe someone else knows something. Okay. I guess we are done. Yeah, let's leave. Do I have any points? No, I'm like 1 point off, 1 experience point off.
Smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Cafeteria is waiting for you to acknowledge you recognize the song. Yeah, it's my past. Church was actually my love. Things are really bad with it.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
He sounds like he thinks it's a little cool. Bye. And go to sleep.
the bed is still cold from the broken window and not too inviting. It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Yay.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Recorded in you forever. on ferrotape.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful. The colors, the voices.
All stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again, Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We're making progress, measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the wind.
Open your eyes. Oh, it's 7:30.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
Yeah, I got that.
Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly out of control. The center isn't holding, and despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks, but who's focusing on the big questions?
I assumed the most qualified and highly credentialed people were taking care of that stuff.
But have you ever seen them? How do you know they're even there? More importantly, how do you know they aren't waiting for your participation?
What am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
And what's that?
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly. La Responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues, the human welfare index, the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
Then I guess I'll accept responsibility?
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize La Responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
Do we really have time for all this?
There is always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of? Swift, decisive action, a little self-dealing.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds. In Martinez, your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Okay.
Together, you'll be able to discover who has La Responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
Well, what happens once we've assigned it?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee. Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
Fine.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
What? What did I just agree to? Well, we actually slept, so that's nice. Anything else in the mirror now that we've solved these?
A mirror hangs on the bath.
Nope. Alright, let's leave. I want to see Kim. I haven't seen Kim for like a whole day. Everyone's back. Good morning, Kim. Who the hell are you?
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Okay, let me see if this leads to anything.
Yes, I saw it, but like I already told you, dear, no one believed me for years until I met Morel.
Kim, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a wonderful story, ma'am.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an...
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her.
We heard that.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
He gives a friendly nod.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
He doesn't dare say more.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
His eyes go wide. There was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Her face lights up.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the Locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
That's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this plasmid. Are you sure you've exhausted all the other alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
His face flushes with indignation.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation could there be? Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently. Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Develop an alternative theory.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to him and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Gary. You've been more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
All right, Gary. You got anything for me?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. Yellow man. Officer.
Are you surprised to see my colleague?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Well, we did get lucky. He had our armor.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
You have a problem with Sealites?
No problem at all.
He flashes an impenetrable smile. He's Revacholian, which I was hoping it would give me the...
Not many...
Do you remember how, when we met... Well, this is...
Hey, man. Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his... connections. Let's change the subject, okay?
No problem.
Not many Seal...
Do you remember how, when we met Well, this is that racist.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
The lieutenant looks up at you, almost sadly.
I'm playing along. What are they doing in that seal of theirs scheming?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. Definitely not scheming.
He flashes an impenetrable smile. I was probing him, Kim. I wasn't agreeing. I'm sorry.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
No, it's fine. I don't need to talk to you. Who's this guy?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
It's you. You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room's upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
He believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
What about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
He shrugs nonchalantly. Probably one of the scab leader. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Thank you for the info.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
A small smile adorns his face. He was magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
He smiles and his smile seems melancholic. Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
He breathes in and keeps his lungs filled for a moment before letting it out.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
He stares at the bar. What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
And what does a Sunday friend mean?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
He smiles. Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
He waves gently with his cigarette holding hand. Okay. I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
I got nothing.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single Wonderland skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Fair enough. +1 pain threshold. All psych learning caps are raised by 1. That's nice. Alright, what do I want to forget? I'm tempted to get rid of that. Not those. Not those. I could maybe... This is just endurance. I might get rid of that one. Is that Wasteland of... Ooh, physical instrument. I was gonna go punch the guy. Well, I can still internalize it and then go punch him later.
Yes?
Point to your face. I shaved.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it? You can tell me.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
He stops.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Island Empire. We need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
Cool, we're on the same page then.
If you ask me, it's high time for you to put the bottle away. Sober up, get back to basics. That would be my advice.
Oh, no, I meant like la responsabilité, you know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Stabilité? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
Spread your arms wide for this whole situation.
Now I understand.
Lieutenant nods his head gravely.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility.
Exactly.
Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn towards moralism was just an act. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedron, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment.
He's gone, though.
If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first, you might need to speak with his young companion.
They said he was going to leave.
Now, was there anything else?
Hi again, Gendarme.
I wanted to ask about your Sunday friend again, about committee business?
Oh, a committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He takes a measured drag of his cigarette. I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to reach a higher authority. It's about assigning responsibility.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility, as though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see.
He gently taps the end of his cigarette with his forefinger.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
I guess I'll have to look for him then.
I guess you will.
All right.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
I guess he's along the coast.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
You wouldn't know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
No one's lame here. Just tell me what happened.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA the City of Rage. Yeah, that's pretty lame. Sounds like art.
Is this about Rage City, Kuno?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, C. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
And I can't ask him anything else.
Kuno doesn't fuck does Kuno care?
No.
Kuno doesn't...
Huh. Find out the real reason the trap was empty. Local kids might know. Okay, so that was my original thought. His Sunday friend has gone for a stroll along the coast, so we gotta go back to the coast anyway. Figure out how to talk to Egghead. Who knows? Oh, we gotta go back. Yep, back to the coast with Kim. I guess we could go talk to Titus. See if we can do that. Whoa, who's that? Wait. I wanted the thought.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Why am I thinking about this?
Do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kinema. The Caprice motor
I know what it is.
air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox.
I know.
The Kinema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5. The high center of balance is offset by a large battery pack. Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing here? Point to the engine.
130.
Didn't we have this discussion? I thought we had this discussion. Maybe we didn't.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Rub your chin.
7.2. Supercharged.
The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Fine machine, run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
There's a gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
It's a bit girly right now. Fitted with some proper off-road components.
With a winch and some mud tires, we could take it off the beaten path, Kim.
We are not going to, though. Because this is clearly a sports motor carriage.
Sounds like he has a strong concept of what this machine is. Alright, let's move on. Who are you guys?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, F the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and on the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West Rivasholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Point to the yard.
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
This sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not art. A man is dead. We need answers.
So what do you think we know?
Do you know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice is filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Are you kids into modern dance music?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
I want to talk about music, and now there's conflict all of a sudden. Shake your head.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
He looks unsure of himself.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
The fact that he had no idea how to respond to that doesn't sound like empowerment.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
You want to feed the dogs, boys?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinet?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
So are you part of the skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think the organization will accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Alright, enough about this.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have piss something written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
And what about your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Okay.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim, lower your voice.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets?
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Which? Are you more... Oh, God. Which jacket are you?
Neither.
Oh, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
And I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Can I have your jackets?
These guys aren't scary.
No.
You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
I didn't really want their jackets, so I'm cool with failing that. I need your jackets.
Why?
Point your clothes. Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
There's a spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes. I'm wearing horrible clothes to catch horrible people. It's depressing.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Please?
Fine.
What?
Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy.
I don't think you want to be part of the skulls then.
Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
I am not putting that jacket on.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
You got a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
I would rather have that jacket. Alright, well, I got the jacket for you, Kim.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Aw, you could really raise hell. Go undercover hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Well, it's good to know we have it should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
I don't think you should be trying to join a crime gang. I'm not wearing that jacket. I'm not putting it on.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the armored boots?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating.
Okay.
Was 57th... Oh.
In the cabin, you see...
Close the door. Let's go tell this woman about her husband. I think that's about all we can do for now, except talk to Everett. Wait, the bookstore's not down here. I'm losing my mind. Oh, she's not out yet. Okay, so we should go talk to Everett. I think that's the only thing we have left to do.